as we go through the onboarding wizard, keep this in mind. If you go down the path of setting up an existing client and you want to import their QuickBooks or Xero information, you can do that by selecting the existing business here. We're going to go with the new business to show off some of the capabilities of the software. So now it's going to ask if you want to speed up this process or if you want to build your projections from scratch. Let's click that nice big shiny button here. And so we're going to speak into the software in English, and it's going to generate those projections for a pizza shop that only sells plain pizza and pepperoni pizza. And the margins are 50%. So here's our plain pizza, here's our pepperoni pizza, and here is our can of soda. Awesome. It didn't get the 50% margin exactly. That's okay. We can always change these numbers to make that the case. So this is what the AI has generated for us. Again, this is a drag and drop tool. We have our canvas. We could have chosen to start off with a blank canvas, but we had the AI fill it in for us. It populated a bunch of revenue and expenses for our pizza shop. So let's click into this. You can double click and change the assumptions for any of these. So it looks like the AI is saying that we're going to have, call it 900 customers walking through the doors. So let's take a look at some of the outcomes here. This is what the tool automatically generates and updates anytime we add or remove those blocks to the canvas, whether we do it or whether the AI does it. It's going to automatically update your charts, your graphs, your flow chart, your financial statements. So we can see, okay, we have a business that's generating about $30,000 a month in revenue. And each month we're generating around $4,300 in profit. That's growing over time as our sales grow. And we're going to duplicate this scenario, and we can rename the duplicate. Let's say Great Pepperoni Shortage. So let's go to our pepperoni pizza and let's say that the price of pepperoni is $50. And now our margins are not very good on that pepperoni pizza. Okay, what does this do to our outcomes, right? Remember, we have $50,000 of cash in the bank. Let's go to the outcomes and see what that does. Okay, so there's a big change now, right? We aren't able to cover as many of our overhead costs that are built into this business. And if we flip back from the Great Pepperoni Shortage scenario to our original one, you'll see that we go from, 36 plus months of cash growing steadily, $4,300 in profit each month and growing, to a very different cash situation where we actually run out of money in this business. Okay, so we're going to go into staff salaries here. And let's say instead of growing our staff, we're going to keep it flat. So from July 1st and onward, maybe we only have $4,000. Maybe we have some layoffs to get through the Great Pepperoni Shortage. And now when we go back to outcomes and we go to our graphs, we can see that we extended our runway a little bit. We went from 6 months of runway to 9 months, but we're still burning cash. We're still burning quite a bit of cash. So it might be time to take out a term loan here at $250,000 at a 10% interest rate, and maybe it takes us 48 months to repay it. Okay. So what now does our cash balance look like? Before we were running out of cash in 9 months. Now with this loan, we've bought ourselves a decent amount of time, the next 28 months, to figure out what we need to do to get through the Great Pepperoni Shortage.